Sad voice. Jin Hyang, why did you take me here? Please let me go. Jin, why Jimin? You used to be so happy and bubbly boy. Then what happened now? Jimin, look down. Nothing happened, Hyang. Jin, did Yoongi say anything to you? Did he stop you to go outside? Jimin slowly shook his head. No, Hyang. Jin, then what happened? You weren't like this before marriage. After marriage, your personality changed a lot. You come out totally different person. Tell me, what's bothering you? Isn't my brother good? Tell me everything. It's very important for me to know because I forced you to do marriage. Jimin looked down. No, Hyang, nothing happened like this. Jin, don't hide anything from me. Did he force himself on you? Did he misbehave or mistreat you? Jimin immediately looked up. No, Hyang, he isn't like this. He never did such type of things. Jin, but mobile rang. Excuse me, it's an important call. I have to pick it. I will come back in 2 minutes, okay? Jimin, it's okay, Hyang. Please go. Jin, thank you. Left. Jin left from there. Jimin was sitting there alone. He was moving the straw and cold drink, and while looking at other table where a couple having their lunch while happily giggling and holding each other's hand. Tears rolled down on his cheek, which he silently wiped and looked at his cold drink. Jimin? Jimin looked up. Cookie? Cook, OMG, I can't believe it's you. Touched his arm. It's really you. That means I aren't dreaming. Jimin, stop being overreacting and sit here. Cook, it's a miracle to see you face to face. From past 3 months you haven't seen anywhere, not anyone's birthday, not any festival, not in parties, nowhere. Jimin, I don't like to go outside. Cook, since when? As far as I know, you were energetic and full of life person. You were always ready to go outside. Then what happened now? Jimin, nothing happened. I wasn't coming here. Jin Hyang forcefully take me here. And why everyone asked what happened to me? I'm so happy in my life. Can't you all leave me alone? Shouts. Cook, it's okay, Jimin. Gee, why are you shouting? Jimin, looked here and there. Sorry everyone. Cook, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to shout on you. It's just started crying. Cook, side hugged him. Hey, what happened to you? Why are you crying? Please don't cry. Jimin, Cook, I'm so tired of giving everyone fake smile and excuses that I'm fine. I'm happy in my life, but the reality is that I'm so much in pain. I don't want to go outside because then everyone asks me about Yoongi and our married life, and I don't have anything to tell about them. Cook, then why don't you tell this to Jin Hyang? I'm sure he will help you. Jimin, what should I tell him? That his brother didn't accept me as his husband. He didn't share a room with me. He didn't affect by my presence. For him, I'm nothing. He never looked at me. Jin Hyang made us done this marriage. If I tell him the reality of our relationship, then he will be feeling more guilty and blame himself for everything. I don't want to hurt him. I can't tell him the truth, said while crying hard. Cook, while stroking his back, it's okay, don't cry. We will find some solution. Cookie, you here? Jimin quickly wiped his tears. Jin Hyang, you came early? Jin sat beside him. Yeah, call ended early. Cookie, you are here and there tea was eating cheesecake. Cook, what? Where Hyang? Jin, in first floor. Some girls are drooling over him. Cook, I have to go Hyang. Jimin, yeah, go and protect your TT. Cook, nah Jimin, I have to go and eat some cheesecake too before TT finished it by himself. Jimin widened his eyes. What? You want to go there for cheesecake, not for tea? Cook, yeah, food is life, na? Right, Chini Yangi? Jin, right, Bun. Jimin, you aren't jealous of those girls? Cook, why would be I? If my boyfriend is that much hot, then it's not others' fault, na? I know my TT only loves me. He never looked at anyone. Jimin, what if he did then? Cook, then I learned boxing for nothing. I will break his entire 207 bones. Jimin, but bones are only 206, Cookie. Cook, oh, then I will break his 206 bones. I will call you. When I will break his bones, then you will count, okay? Jimin, no ways. I'm not interested in your breaking bones activities. Jin, Cookie, T will eat all the cheesecake. Cook, oh yeah, I'm going, bye. Jimin, Cookie is so cute and adorable, right, Hyang? Jin, right. He knows his right very well and know how to fight back too. Jimin, what do you mean, Hyang? Jin, hold his hand. Why didn't you tell me your problem? Jimin, nervously. What problem, Hyang? What are you talking? Jin, don't act, Jimin. I heard your and Cook's conversation. Jimin, oh, so you purposely sent him away? Jin, yeah, because I want to talk with you in alone. Jimin, what do you want to talk, Hyang? Jin, listen, Jimin, my brother is dumb and anti-romantic type. He never take first step. You have to take first step. Jimin, I know Hyang. In these 3 months, I understood him little. I always try to talk with him, but he always behaved coldly. Jin, not like this, Jimin. Jimin, then Jin, you know you have such a beautiful body. Jimin, then Jin, then what? Him. Jimin, what? What are you talking, Hyang? I can't do this. You know na, I'm not this type of person. Jin, what's wrong with you? When did I say to go and other person? You can your own husband. Nothing wrong in this. It's your right. Jimin, but Hyang, what if he doesn't like or do something? Jin, oh come on Jimin. I know my brother is cold-hearted person, but he isn't sent. And about that, then of course he will do lots of things. Wink. Jimin shyly looked down and hit on his arm. Jin Hyang, stop it now. Jin, let this shine is for him. Jimin, but does it really work? Jin, 1000% it works. I myself tested this on Juni. In his starting days, he was also like Yoongi, cold and rude. But now see, he can't live without me. Mobile rang. It's Juni. Showed to Jimin. See, what did I say to you? Arthur's point of view. Yoongi and Jimin are 3 months married couple. It was an arranged marriage. Jin came with their wedding proposal. Jin is Yoongi's elder brother who married to Namjoon. T is Namjoon's younger brother and Cook's boyfriend. Jimin and T are best friends. Jin met with Jimin through T and immediately decided to make him his brother-in-law. Time skipped at home. Yoongi was having meeting with his some other Mafia group members. He didn't know Jimin wasn't at home, otherwise he never did meeting in living room. He thought Jimin in his room. Outside was raining heavily. Suddenly Jimin entered inside the living room fully drenched in water. His shirt became see-through. Yoongi was back facing Jimin, that's why he didn't notice him. Started meeting, but the other members were checking him out with lustful eyes and evil smirk. Minmin licked his lower lip. Beautiful. Yoongi finally noticed everyone looking at the entrance, so he also turned around and froze to see Jimin like this. He immediately removed his blazer and went to Jimin and covered him. Jimin nervously, outside is raining and my Yoongi, deep scary voice. Go to your room and don't come outside. Jimin, Yoongi, go. Jimin immediately left from there. Man too, lustful eyes. He's so beautiful. Yoongi, can I have him only for one night? Yoongi, furious eyes. Stop your dirty imagination right now. Don't you dare to look at him. He is my husband and meeting is cancelled. You all can go now. Mentu, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know you have such a hot husband. Have fun, evil smirk. Yoongi, disgusting face. I don't need your advice. Get out from here. Minmin, why are you getting angry, Mr. Min? If you don't want a fun, then you can give us a chance. I promise we won't disappoint you. Evil laugh. Yoongi punched on his face. You are standing at my place and talking rubbish about my husband. Get lost from my eyesight before I will kill you. Everyone got scared to see Yoongi like this and immediately left from there. Yoongi angrily wrote, what's wrong with this boy? I clearly told him to not come out from his room, but still he came in front of others and that too in fully drenched in water. Why did he want to show his body to others? Why? I really tried hard to not burst on him, but he is getting my nerves now. Time skipped at dinner time. Yoongi was sitting on the chair and Jimin was serving the food fully in way just like Jin taught him, but Yoongi was fuming in anger and controlled himself. Jimin's each and every move adding fuel in his anger. By seeing Jimin's behavior, he was so sure that Jimin purposely came out like that to show everyone his body. Now Yoongi totally misunderstood him. Jimin was totally unaware of this, continues his acting. Jimin, Yoongi, do you want anything? Yoongi stood up and buttoned his shirt's button fully. You don't need to do this. If I want anything, I will ask. Jimin's sad voice. Okay. Jimin was sad because he thought Yoongi wasn't interested in him. He didn't even look at him. He didn't hear his explanation. Why did he wet in rain? How's he now? Did he catch cold? He didn't ask anything from him, which forced him to think that Yoongi don't want him. Not only his husband, he didn't want him as a person too. Time skipped at next day. It's night time. Outside is raining heavily. Yoongi hasn't arrived yet from his work. Jimin decorated whole house beautifully with candles and roses. He made the entire atmosphere so lovely and romantic as much as he can. As per Jin's instructions, Jimin told everything to Jin and Jin advised him to not give up. Tried once more. Jimin thought to try one last time. He wants to get Yoongi's attention. He wants to make his marriage successful. Let's see, will he successful in his plan? He saw Yoongi's car through the window and immediately switched off the lights. He was wearing silk white nightgown and took the glass of wine in his hand and let down on the stairs. Yoongi was already very tired and angry from yesterday's incident. He opened the door by a spare key and entered inside. The first thing he saw was Jimin like this. He was super shocked to see Jimin like this. Jimin, welcome home, hubby. What do you wanna have, wine, beer or me? Jimin's this action made him more mad than before. He was fuming in anger. He angrily looked at Jimin and watched his every action. He was only staring at him. He didn't want to say him anything, but Jimin crossed all the limits. Yoongi, really? What will you give to me? Jimin, whatever you want, hubby. Just tell me. I'm ready to do anything for you. I'm all yours. Bite his lower lip. Just say once. Yoongi walked towards him and took the wine from his hand and made him stand on his feet. Jimin was very happy. He thought Yoongi is going to kiss him, but no, he was so wrong. Yoongi grabbed his arm and took him into the living room and harshly leave his arm. Jimin trembled hard but somehow controlled himself to not fall. He was looking at Yoongi with questionable eyes. Jimin, what? Yoongi touched Jimin's cloth. What's this? Why are you doing this? I am watching your action from past few days. I didn't know you were this much cheap. You are becoming cheaper day by day and today you crossed all the limits and fell at cheapest level. Shout. Jimin, hurt by Yoongi's statement. What did I do, Yoongi? Yoongi, after doing this much cheap things, you still have that much guts to ask, what did you do? You wanna listen to me, right? Don't worry, I will fulfill your all the wishes. Then listen, what did you do, Park Jimin? First, you tried to meet till the day we got married. Then yesterday, despite my refusal, you came in appropriate dress in front of others. I clearly told you to not come outside. I have an important meeting. Then also you came. What were you trying to show them? Body? Jimin, when did you? Yoongi, I haven't finished yet, Park Jimin. Don't you dare to cut off my words. Do you know how much cheap comments they passed on you and your character? I know you don't have any self-respect, but at least respect my reputation. Everyone was saying Min Yoongi's husband is look like a cheap club dancer. I have to listen so many things just because of you. And today you are wearing this. What do you want to show? Tell me. I didn't know you were like this. Jimin, hurtful eyes. Like this means? Yoongi, powered, cheap and shameless. Jimin, Yoongi, mind your language. I am listening everything. That not mean you can say whatever comes in your mouth. I didn't know anything about your meeting. Yoongi, lie, pure lie. I myself told the maid to inform you about my meetings and stop you to come in living room. Jimin, maid didn't inform me this. Yoongi, one more lie. Can't you get tired of saying lie again and again? Jimin, for God's sake, believe me, I'm not lying. I never lie. Yoongi, okay then call the maid and ask her. Jimin, I sent her home early today. Yoongi, that's proof you are lying. Jimin, whatever you think, but the truth is that nobody informed me anything. If your meeting was this much important, then you should do that in your house office, not in living room. My car stopped in middle of the way. I walked to the house. That's why I was drenched in rain. I don't have any desire to show my body to anyone. I tried to tell you this yesterday too, but you stopped me and told to go into my room. In fact, I didn't have any intention to go out. Jinhyang forcefully took me outside. Yoongi, one more lie. Don't you dare to pull my hand in your cheap tactics. Jimin, why would I do this? Yoongi, you know this very well that I love my Hank so much I can't say anything after hearing his name. That's why you try to save yourself by using his name. Jimin, then call him. He will definitely tell you the truth. Yoongi, I don't need. Because of Jin Hyang, I'm tolerating you. Otherwise, I won't give my attention on seeing this person like you. Jimin, yeah, right. I'm ashamed because I love you. I thought you'd also love me. Yoongi, Love and with you. Nobody gonna love with her shameless boy. Jimin. It's enough, Yoongi. I won't listen anything bad about myself. I thought to give our marriage one more chance, but I was so stupid. When you aren't interested in this, then why would I think? Angrily left. Yoongi shouts, You can't go like this. I haven't finished yet. Come back. Ah, pulled his hairs. Jin Hyang, why did you force me to do this marriage? Angrily left to his room. Arthur's point of view, it's been 2 days since Yoonmin's fight. Jimin didn't come in front of him after that night. Yoongi was regretting over his words. Jin told him the truth. He tried to apologize to Jimin, but Jimin was completely ignoring him like he didn't even exist. Yoongi banged the door. Jimin, please open the door. Please talk to me. Only for one time, please. I know whatever I did was totally unacceptable, but please give me a chance to apologize to you. Please. I'm really feeling ashamed over my words. I couldn't change the past, but I can apologize. I'm really feeling guilty. Please talk to me. Jimin from inside the room. You don't need to talk with her, shameless boy. You are a well-reputed man and I'm a cheap, shameless boy. Yoongi. Don't say this, please. I was just angry over my colleagues' cheap comments on you. Out of anger, I said so many hurtful words to you. I really don't mean it. Jimin. If you are angry, then you can say whatever comes in your mouth. No, Mr. Min Yoongi. Nobody gives you a right to question about my character. I was also very angry, but I didn't cross my line. I told you that car stopped in middle of the way. Because of that, I came at home in completely wet and rain. I didn't know about your meeting. I don't have any such hobby to show my body to others. I told you everything, but you didn't believe on me and called me liar. Yoongi. I'm really sorry. I really told to me to inform you about my meeting, but she forgot. I'm not justifying my action. I know whatever I did is unforgivable. You aren't liar. I'm ready to take any punishment, but please open the door at least for one time. Jimin. Why do you want to see me? Yoongi. I just want to apologize to you face to face. Jimin. I don't want. Please go. Leave me alone. Yoongi. Please. Jimin. Please go, Yoongi. At Namjin's mansion, Jin. Look, Yoongi, whatever you did was so wrong. Don't expect any help from me. Yoongi. I know, Hyang. I just want to ask his forgiveness. June. But do you think he will listen to you? Jin. To be honest, if June said those words to me, then till now I have killed him. I don't know why Jimin is so silent. Angrily looked at June. June, scared. Don't look at me like this, baby. You know na, I never dare to think like this. Not even in my dreams. I love you so much. Jin, suspicious look. I dare you to think, then I will tell you. Yoongi. Hyang, please focus on my matter first. Don't you two start bickering. June. Yoongi, I can totally understand you. I know in your profession you can't trust on anyone. Before Jin's arrival, I was also like you. He taught me that everyone needs a comforting partner in front of whom you don't need to pretend strong, who totally understands you, who loves you, not your money and fame. You can't live alone all the time. You need a partner. Jin changed my thoughts. He brings positivity in my life. I know Jimin since a long time. T and Jimin are like soulmate. He is a carbon copy of Jin. That's why Jin chose him as your husband. We both thought you both will be a perfect couple. Jimin is also an understanding boy. Even after happening this much, he didn't tell anything Jin. He hid everything inside his heart. Jin. He was party person. Without him, every party is boring. But after marrying you, he left everything because everyone thinks wrong about you. He tried to adjust a lot. He tried to adapt your lifestyle. He tried to understand you. But what did you do? You didn't even look at him. I know you don't love him, but at least you can try to talk with him and made your relationship stronger. But you didn't show any interest in him. Do you know how many proposals he got? I told him to take a first step. Instead of supporting him, you called him shameless. Yoongi. I'm sorry, Hyang. I failed to understand him. Jin. Yoongi, don't think we are making you feel low. No, not at all. I'm your elder brother. If you did anything wrong, then I should make you realize your mistake. In your relationship, only Jimin tried to save your marriage. You didn't put any effort. Only caring and understanding aren't important for a successful marriage. Love and romance are also an important part of the marriage. June. Jin is right, Yoongi. Jimin will never tell you what he wants. You have to understand this. It's his right. I know you aren't a romantic person, but now you have to do it if you want a peaceful and lovable life. Yoongi. I want him young. I want to make fresh start of our marriage. I am willing to give him all the things. I want to open my heart in front of him. Please help me. Jimin is very angry. He won't listen to me, but he will listen to you. Please tell him to talk with me for once. Jin, I will tell him, but I won't force him. Now it totally depends on him. What does he want? Yoongi, I agreed, Yang. OTP. Jin, hello Jimin. Jimin, Yang, I don't want to talk with anyone, please. Jin, I know Jimin. Yoongi told me everything. I didn't call you to force you to talk with him. First of all, I'm really sorry. It's all happened because of me. If I didn't force you to do anything, then it won't happen. Jimin, Yang, please don't say sorry. It's not your fault. You only want my happiness. Jimin, I won't take my brother's side. I know whatever he did was so wrong. I'm not gonna support him. I called you to tell if you don't wanna live in this marriage, then you can get divorced. You don't need to force yourself. I will support you. If you want, then I can talk to lawyer. Jimin, shocked. Yang, what are you saying? Jin, don't be shocked, Jimin. You don't need to live with a person who doesn't trust you, who doesn't give you respect. I'm with you. Don't worry about anything. Yoongi wants to talk with you. He told me to tell you to talk. But I know he doesn't deserve you. Now it's up to you. What do you want? I will support you in your both decision, whatever it is, staying with him or leaving him. Jin cut the call and forced Jimin to take a decision. Yes, Yoongi did wrong, but still he doesn't want to leave him. Why? Because he loves him a lot. Yes, he is angry, but he never thought to give divorce to Yoongi. He immediately opened the door and ran outside, but got shocked to see the house. He saw the living room was beautifully decorated by candles and roses. A big heart is made on the floor with the roses. He was so lost in the decoration. Just then someone gently held his hand and took him middle of the rose and kneeled down in front of him. Yoongi, Jimin, I'm really sorry for my earlier behavior. I was also fault for you on our wedding day when I first saw you, but thought you are also like those beautiful girls who only wants money. That's why I didn't confess you. I totally misunderstood you. I know whatever I did was totally unforgivable, but please trust me, I didn't mean it. I don't know how to do it. I'm a dumb. So, Jimin, will you give our marriage one more chance and allow me to love you with my full heart? Will you stay with me rest of your life? Will you accept me as your husband? Jimin, teary eyes. Yes, I do. I want to give our marriage one more chance. I will forever stay with you till my last breath. I love you so much. Yoongi, I love you too. They both shared a passionate kiss and sorted out all the misunderstandings between them. Yoongi took Jimin in his arm and started walking towards somewhere. Jimin, Yoongi, where are you taking me? Yoongi, one more surprise is waiting for you. Jimin, what? Tell me now. Yoongi, you are so impatient. Just wait a little, then you will see it by yourself. Yoongi, how's it? Jimin, blessed heart, are you sure? Yoongi, yeah, but there is a problem. Jimin, confused. What? Yoongi, this room isn't a soundproof, so will you? Jimin, blessed and hit on his shoulder. Yoongi, okay, I know you can't. Don't worry, I already sent everyone at home. Now there is no one except you and me, not even any security guard. So you can scream as much as you want. Jimin, Yoongi, don't tease me, I will kill you. Yoongi, I'm ready, baby. Let me clock the door first. Arthur, what? As usual, this cat threw us outside. I can't do anything, but I heard their neighbor can't able to sleep. Poor neighbors. I hope our Jimin is fine. Don't judge a book by its cover. Romance is also important for love. The end. Arthur's note. That's it for today. I hope you all like it. This was a requested one shot. I hope I didn't disappoint you. It's totally out of my writing style, but I tried my best to put you all the requests in this. Thanks for waiting long for this one shot. If you have any idea regarding one shot, then please tell me. I will love to make it. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like these stories, then please do like, subscribe, share and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.